welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my gosh, I am just so blessed to see so many bright and shining faces here. Thank you for being here today. I appreciate it so much. Now, as you can see, I have a 10-minute timer here, and I have not turned it over yet. So if I keep forgetting to turn it over, extending my 10 minutes a lot longer, somebody should say, "Hey Tam, anytime you can start timing yourself." Because I kind of have a lot to say to you guys today. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to start talking a lot faster. So here, Laura, keep me honest. Thank you. So everybody received their invitation to come out today, and once again this year, we have been blessed with an amazing day. If you've noticed, it rained all last week, and it's scheduled to rain all next week. But God has given us this little window so that we can come together and really celebrate these beautiful, beautiful spirits who passed through our lives and passed through our homes. So I just say thank you for being here. We are 5 years old. I'm just going to work down the top 5 list. I thought that was probably going to be the easiest way to keep me on track and make sure I got everything in that I wanted to tell you. But, you know, we are 5 years old. And I really can't believe that we've been on this 5-year journey, that it's already been 5 years. This was, for those of you, first of all, let me just see. How many of you are here for a first-time event? Can I just see a, okay, all right. Well, welcome, and thank you for returning to those of you who've been to an event before. I am just going to tell you just a little bit about the fact that 5 years ago we got open, but it was 6 years before that the inspiration to do Angel's Paws went into my heart. And I worked for Hospice of Cincinnati for 3.5 years as a social worker, so I could really learn it, so I could mirror it for the pet world. And while I was there, I saw the key role the nurse plays, and so I went back to school at the age of 50, became a registered vet tech, so that I could really do justice to this service. As a result, we've been able to open our service 24/7, 365 days a year to pet parents, so that when you go to bed at night, when you're living with a seriously ill pet, or a terminally ill pet, or just an aging pet, that you can go to bed at night, because you never know if they're going to wake you up in the middle of the night and what you're going to have to do, which is typically gather them up and get them in the car. They're in pain, they're in trouble, or they wouldn't have been waking you up, and get over to the emergency room. Another cold, sterile environment, even more cold and sterile than your regular vet, because you're not typically there. So when we opened Angel's Paws, we were able to provide pet parents true peace of mind that when you go to bed at night, as long as you're pre-registered with us, which is a requirement that we have with the state of Ohio, as long as you're pre-registered with us, you go to bed and you know that we're a phone call away if your pet decides that in the middle of the night they need us. Now, it's been quite a journey, and because I'm the only one in the United States that provides all of these services under one roof, I've had to do a lot of tweaking with my service, figuring things out. And one of the things that I tweaked along the way was the idea that I knew I wanted to be a 24/7 service, but how do I pay for that? You know, I'm one person with a retirement fund that started all of this, and so how do I really pay for that? And where was I going with that? I still do have chemo brain, so I have no idea where I was going with that. None.
One person that started it.
Yeah, I was one person that started it.
And you had a retirement
account? I'm not going there yet. Thank you. Oh. John Wagner, my significant other and saint on this earth, he absolutely has made my chemo brain okay, because he knows what I need to prompt me again. So I was saying that I was tweaking this. In the beginning, while we were 24/7, I did charge an after-hours charge. if we did come out, so that I could pay staff to come to you in the middle of the night. But you know, over the time, what I've really come to terms with is that your pet is not looking at a clock when it's their time. And I just felt like I was penalizing pet parents by charging that after hours charge. So I've shuffled things around with our prices so that the prices that we give to people are inclusive. They can call us at 3 in the morning or 3 in the afternoon, and it's the same charge. So that's one of the big differences that have happened in the 5 years, and I think a huge improvement. Another thing that has happened, before I introduce like my staff and volunteers, another thing that is brand new, and I can't even tell you how excited I am about this, but with our hospice service, a lot of times, first of all, people didn't know about hospice and that we can really help in the weeks and months leading up to a death to help a pet be extremely comfortable. Actually, probably more comfortable than what your vet is doing, because you forget to tell them things that's happening at home that when we come out and do our home visits, we see and we can help with. So I've always said we're a hospice service that provides home euthanasia, and yet what really rings our phone is people are hearing, oh, I can do home euthanasia, and they call us in the 11th hour. Well, we are going to be introducing a part of our service that's going to make people want, and I need the word of mouth from everybody who's here, who's going to want to use us and get signed up with us as soon as they get a bad diagnosis. Get signed up with us. So I just want to tell you that our hospice fee has always been $200. So the new thing is that it's $200 a year. For $200 with hospice, there is unlimited phone and email access to us 24/7. So if your pet goes out to the bathroom for the last time at 11 o'clock at night and all of a sudden they have watery diarrhea, you have people who you can call who can help. If you call the emergency room just with a question, oh my gosh, my pet has watery diarrhea, they say you're going to have to bring your pet in for us to be able to tell you anything. You're going to be able to give us a call, and we're going to be able to help you. And so we do 24/7, unlimited phone and email access, but not just for medical questions for your pet, but also those times when you're wrenched with the decision, like, oh, you know, I think it might be getting close to time, but I just need a sounding board, somebody to talk with about this. You call up, it's like unlimited counseling in advance. So that anticipatory grief stage is very hard, so we walk with you through that. So for the $200 a year, you have unlimited phone and email access to us. You also get 3 house call visits from us when you need them, 24/7. So something's going on with your pet, you give us a call, we come and check things out. 2 of those visits are going to be with registered vet techs, my amazing staff who you're going to meet here in a few minutes. But the big unveil that we're doing today is that I have 2 vets who have joined us in the hospice service. And so now, for that $200 a year, one of your in-home consultations is going to be with a vet. And if Hillary and Kate, Dr. Hillary Boris and Dr. Kate Smith can come up here and join me. These are brilliant doctors and very down to earth. Yes, they're going to turn red here in a few minutes because they're also very humble people. But they are incredible veterinarians. And they are joining the Angels Paws team in a very unbelievably significant way. In that, as anyone signs up for hospice, a vet will come out and do a house call visit. Even if your vet is one of our 85 partners, that's wonderful. We love having them on board, and they still stay the medical director when they're open. But by having one of these 2 vets come out and visit in advance, if there's something new that presents at 11 at night or 3 in the morning, we will be able to have access to a vet on your behalf 24/7 to get prescriptions, to get medications, to get anything that you might need. So I just would like to welcome them to our team in this capacity. They have been with us on our team for a long time, but they have just stepped up and joined us in this way. Yes, please do pat yourselves on the back. They have stepped up and joined us in this very significant way so that we can really provide this incredible in-home vet service to our clients. So thank you guys. Thank you very, very much. Okay, how's my timer doing? Oh my goodness, okay.
It's 10 minutes and 37 seconds.
Flip it.
Go ahead, flip it a little bit. Okay. All right, so the first thing I would like to do, just by way of introduction, now we're on item number 4 for reasons to come out. I want you to meet the staff who's taking such great care of you. So, and not everybody is here. So if whatever staff are here, now these are the people who actually receive paychecks from us. So if you receive a paycheck from Angel's Paws, please come up and join me. This is Katie. Katie is our newest addition. She is a registered vet tech, amazing, compassionate, creative, kind of woman. We love, 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 love her. This is Jean, who many of you have seen. She's our office manager here. She takes care of everything at this 11341 Grooms Road like you would not believe. She is incredible and extremely shy. She's like, oh my gosh, I hate this part. Thank you. Thank you. And Helen was here. Helen was here, and she is one of our registered vet techs part-time. Peggy Dahlhausen unfortunately had she's on the board of the Ohio Veterinary Association, and they had a board meeting today. She's in Columbus. Another amazing, incredible person who's on our staff. Okay, so next people I'd like to invite up. Well, and Crystal, come on up here, Crystal. Crystal is joining our staff. We are just working out the details. I want you to know that Crystal went through the vet tech program with me sitting right here we were side by side in a very close, let's do this. This is what it looked like for that whole year. And it was very tight quarters. I kept thinking that, this vet tech, there were 35 kids in there, I was the old woman. And I brought cupcakes for my 50th birthday, and they did not even want to celebrate with me. But Crystal was different. She was one of my study buddies, and she accepted me for who I was. I guess she knew that one day I'd become her future employer, which is what is about to happen. And so I'm very, very, very excited about that, Crystal. Thank you for coming up. Okay, next people who are incredibly important to this place are the volunteers. So if you do work around here and you don't get paid, come on up, please. This is my #1 volunteer right here, John, my saint on this earth. So I'm just going to run through here. We've got Michelle. You might want to wave so people know who you are. That's Michelle. Elizabeth, Laura, Heather, Jill, Linda, Norma, Nan, and John. I got Jill. And videotaping. She can't come up. Okay, so this is Anne, who's incredibly important, runs our support groups for the last 3 years. I'm scanning the group because we have got some shy people, you see. So I see Amy out here. Amy is the one who has changed the memorial wall. And she has done this on a volunteer basis. So, oh my goodness. So happy to be dedicating her wall today. And Amy is a client, as is everyone standing behind me. So this group caught the vision of what Angel's Paws was and said, this sounds like an entrepreneurial venture, and maybe you could use some help. And so they have stepped up and been incredible help. Now, Jeff is parking cars